Hi, this is Mike. I'm going to try cooking an egg in an onion on a campfire. I saw a YouTube video on this and thought it looked pretty cool and tasty, so I'm going to try it myself and see how we do. So what I've done is I've taken a big onion, cut it in half, hollowed it out, left the outer 3 or so layers of the onion intact. One thing I discovered as I was cutting it up is I sliced off the bottom of it, and then as I was peeling out the layers from the inside, I realized it was leaving a big hole. So I took one of the leftover pieces from the bottom that I had cut off and plugged the hole, and then I just put some cheese down in there in the bottom in the hope that it would kind of seal up the hole so the egg wouldn't come go spilling through the hole. And then I just sprayed some aluminum foil with some non-stick spray and wrapped it around the onion and skewered it with my roasting stick here. So next step is to add the egg and start roasting. So I thought it might be a good idea to cover the egg while it's cooking to keep the heat in. So I'm going to take one of the inner peels here and just place it over top. And you can see what I was talking about here. When I cut off the bottom, it left this hole, and of course the egg would go right through the hole, so I plugged it and did that cheese thing. We'll see how that works out. I think the cheese might add a nice flavor to it as well. Alright, got a nice bed of coals going, got the egg over the fire, and just keep cooking until it looks like it's done. Okay, one note, found out that cooking spray is flammable. I probably, had I thought about that, would have known it. So the flames actually lit the cooking spray, and I had to blow out the fire. So be a little bit careful if you're putting the onion down into the flames as I was. And at least for cooking purposes, covering the onion is definitely a good idea because it's a little windy out here and the ash is kicking up a little bit and keeps the ash from getting inside of the egg. You can hear things starting to sizzle. You can see the onion starting to cook a little bit too, although as I peer down into the hole, I don't see that, but still see the skewer inside through the egg, so the egg is obviously still pretty raw. So, keep going. So it's been a good 10 minutes and I can just start to see the egg congealing inside, which tells me either I'm not getting it hot enough or I've got too thick of an onion wall going on. So I'm going to just try and stick it way down in here and get things going a little quicker. Alright, I think we're about done here. Over to my table. Let's peel that up a little bit. It's a little hard to tell. Looks like it might be a little soft on top, but it otherwise feels pretty firm. That might actually be water from the onion, so I'm going to cut her open and give it a shot. Alright, let's poke this puppy in. Yeah, it's looking like it's done. And just a little runny, so interesting. Looks tasty. Let's just dump this guy out. And we'll get rid of this outer layer of the onion. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Alright. Well, there you have it. I chopped up the onion. I love onions, so just chopped it up. Salt, pepper. Give this a taste. Here goes nothing. That is excellent. so good. I think I'm going to have to cook up the other half of that onion. Tried to eat the other half, and tried to do it without cutting off the bottom so I wouldn't get a hole. Well, it turns out you kind of have to. As you can see, structurally speaking, you can't pull out the inner layers without cutting that hole out of the bottom, because it's stuck to the core, whatever you want to call it. So the only way to do it really is to slice off the bottom, and then you just have to figure out a way to plug the hole. So no second egg in an onion for me, but I'm still going to cook up that egg and this onion somehow because it was really good. That's it. Keeping it old school. One final production note. This video is completely filmed and edited on my brand new iPhone 4S.